I just wanted
From the hardwood floors to the rafters packed. Welcome to the show. This is Basket the Basket, where the crowd gets loud and the takes get drastic. Breaking down every play, every stat, no plastic. Yo. We talk legends, rookies, dynasties built. From the drive to the dish to the splash, from the tilt, from the opening tip to the closing act. We got the insight you need, straight fact, no cap. From the garden to the bay, where the nets stay snapping, to the shy where the sky and the vibes stay cracking.
Welcome back to another episode of From the Sideline B2B. I ain't had my soundboard ready for that. But look, we're gonna jump right into this because we're already. I started a little fire backstage and it was for a reason. But Rich Paul came out, and I wish I got the video. I should have told Mel to grab the video. Rich Paul.
I didn't know you were gonna do it today. I was gonna do it on Thursday.
Yeah, nah, I gotta do it, bro. He said Scottie Pippen rings is the same as Michael Jordan rings.
No, he said Scottie Pippen was more impactful.
But he said he started out by saying, I could get the quote. He started out by saying Scottie Pippen rings is the same, because I watched the clip. The same.
They are the same. They got the same rings
as Michael's. When it comes to weight, do they hold the same weight?
They don't mean the same, no.
Do they hold the same weight? And that's what I was trying to explain to people. They don't. They are the same rings, but they just don't.
Yeah,
they're not the same because for me, it's as simple as best player on the best team normally gets all the blame when the team fails. Normally, it's how it works. There's other players that get blamed, but most of the blame goes to the best player, right? We've seen it through the history. And when the success happens, most of the success of it goes to the best player, unless that best player is outperformed in some way or not there in some way, right? So in that sense, no, like Scottie wasn't more impactful than Jordan. Like, I get people who like to look at the Scottie had more everything than Michael besides scoring. Like, that's not fully true.
That's a lie. That's a lie. But go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just rebuttaling. But go ahead. I'm doing some other shit right now. But go ahead.
Mulich?
I mean, I'm not surprised that Rich Paul has some more dumb shit to say. I just want to know what he's doing. Like, I guess that's my only question, right? I don't care about the comments because Rich Paul, you're an idiot. But what are you doing?
So.
What are you doing? Right? Like, are you preparing for your boy to retire? Are you trying to like prepare for the next life? Or like you trying to like build narratives that aren't there? Like, what is the motive behind this? And the only reason why I asked that is because I asked Isaiah Thomas the same fucking question. Why? Why do you niggas bring up shit that's irrelevant? Why do you niggas bring up shit that nobody's talking about, nobody gives a fuck about, that nobody has even thought about in a year? Ain't nobody fucking talking about Scottie and his rings and how much they compare to Mike. Nobody cares because we know the fucking truth. We understand that Scottie's rings don't hold weight to Michael's. The only reason why they're the same is because they played on the same fucking franchise. That's it. They're not the same. They don't hold the same weight. They don't mean the same thing. And you can go and show Scottie's 6 rings and go show Michael's 6 rings. And I guarantee everybody's gonna be gawking and freaking looking at the rings that say 23 on them, not 33. They're not the same. But Rich Paul, what are we doing? What are we talking about? What is the motive behind this? It's like I just said, what Isaiah talked. Why do you niggas keep bringing up this man when he ain't played in almost 20 years? Why? Why do you keep bringing up this nigga, bro? Michael Jordan don't talk about you. He don't talk about your mama. He don't talk about your family. He don't talk about none of you niggas. He are never concerned with none of you niggas do with every single fucking chance that y'all get. You bitch ass niggas stay talking about this nigga. Why? Shut the fuck up. Talk about your boy. Talk about your career. Talk about your kids. Talk about his kids. Talk about your nephew. Nigga, how about that? Talk about your nephew and his struggles in the goddamn NBA and why he's struggling to catch his motherfucking footing. But leave niggas who don't discuss and or address you the fuck alone, because why? A wise man once told me, never have another man's name in your mouth that much, because if you have another man's name in your mouth that much, you might as well put his you-know-what in your mouth.
Don't be politically correct today. Put his dick in your mouth. That's what you're going to do.
Don't say
Pop the dick out your mouth, bruh. Because that shit is weird as fuck. Y'all always talking about niggas who aren't concerned with you. Shut up.
It's weird work. Chatty Patty needs to stop. He really needs to stop.
So his quote was, before you go, Mel, his quote was, I think Scottie Pippen rings are just the same as Michael Jordan's. Why not? He was the most impactful player on that team. And this is the part I hate. If you unplug Scottie off the team, Jordan is 0-6, which I hate the unplug because you can't just unplug somebody. Who you replace them with? And if I just go with a trade that was going to happen, Clyde Drexler, I think he still wins it. That's just me.
McGrady. I mean, Charles Barkley. Who you want to put there? It doesn't like they do these things that irritates my soul. Oh well, if you take Scottie Pippen away, Jordan goes 0-6. Okay, so if you take away Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, does LeBron win in Miami? Because he left Cleveland because he couldn't win. Does he win in Miami? Did you take away Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love? Does he win in Cleveland? No. You take away Anthony Davis. Does he win in LA? No, because everybody needs somebody to run with. This is a team game. No one does this shit solo mission. Nobody. So taking away Scottie Pippen, which is a total, I hate hypotheticals and dumb shit like that. It's retarded. Scottie Pippen was there. He was there. You can't take him. That's okay. So if you take Michael Jordan away and left Scottie Pippen, does Scottie Pippen win? No, they don't. We've seen Scottie Pippen with the Portland Trail Blazers.
We see more quitting for Scottie on the Bulls. There'll be more.
Yeah, we've seen Pippen without Mike. So you can't just automatically say, "Oh, well, Scottie Pippen he's more impactful." What did he impact? He played his role. The way Michael Jordan played his role, the way B.J. Armstrong played his role, the way Dennis Rodman played his role. Everybody played a fucking role in the team. If you remove anybody from that shit, you fuck it up. It's a well-oiled machine. Like, it's a team game, dog. You can't, that's like saying, well, if we take Tex Winners out, they don't win. Of course they don't win, because Tex Winners was the architect of the triangle offense.
Oh, but here too.
It's stupid. And Rich Paul does this thing. Him and Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp, every 2 days, they got to say something ignorant about Michael Jordan. It's dumb. Like, why? Just if you want to talk dope about LeBron, talk dope about LeBron. You don't have to add Michael Jordan or kick Michael Jordan or Kobe in the ass to talk good about LeBron. Just talk good about LeBron.
Take it out your mouth. Get up off your knees and walk like men. Take that shit out your fucking mouth, dog. That shit is crazy. I ain't never seen a whole bunch of grown-ass men be on dick as much as I seen all of these other niggas on fucking TV. That shit is crazy as fuck. Y'all gotta stop gargling LeBron James. That shit is crazy as hell. I don't understand.
Oh my God. Listen, Linda. Yeah, I mean, listen, listen, Rich Paul, we already know what he's doing. One of you said, I don't know what he's doing. We know what he's doing. Boy, we know what he's doing, boy. He's trying to define arguments, just like the single mother argument he made with Wallow. He trying to find arguments, that helps his boy out.
He grew up with a single mom, and that's what makes him Shut the fuck up.
I mean, the reality is he's getting exactly what he wants right now, in a sense, right?
That's true. This is true.
Let's talk about it. That's key. We know what's going on here, right? But also it's just a history of what's been going on with the LeBron camp, in my opinion. It's LeBron never really comes out. He don't have to do too much because he has his minions doing it all for him. They're going to the Shannon Sharps, the Nick Wrights, the Rich Pauls of the world. They're gonna do his bidding for him. They're gonna drop little hot takes out there and controversial takes and rewrite history to some degree. Now, all of a sudden, Scottie Pippen was the most impactful player on the Chicago Bulls. And it's stuff like this. People get mad when I say that. I believe that Scottie Pippen is top 3 most overrated player in NBA history. Just alone from a statement like that, for you to even say it, for you even to fix your mouth to say something like that, he's the most impactful player on the Chicago Bulls.
Where is it at? Let me pull it up.
Because it's nasty work. Because they'll go to any lengths to diminish Michael Jordan. They'll go to any lengths, and it's bad. Like it's weird to me. It's like, because they're like, oh well, they do it to LeBron. I was like, a lot of it is done in reaction to, but it just throws. Oh, Scottie Pippen better than Michael Jordan. He was this. He was this. He was that. And I love Scottie. Scottie was a very important part of the Chicago Bulls winning their championship.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best all-around players in NBA history.
Yes.
The best, Cole, Robin, whatever you want to call him.
Arguably the best. I would say the best number 2 option ever.
Number 2 option, yeah.
Yeah.
Robin,
and that's
Babbitt,
that's not a slight to him. And I don't know why people take that, or he takes it the way that he takes it. It's very weird.
We live in an era where everybody wants to be the man today. That's why. Even Scottie wants to be the man all of a sudden. 30 years ago, he didn't. But today, right. Scottie wants to be the man because he wants to retell history himself.
He wants to rewrite that shit.
He wants to rewrite it as if he wasn't saying, this is the greatest player I've ever played with, ever seen. Like, he wasn't in awe of Michael Jordan. He talks, all of these guys, they're rewriting right now. It's not, and it's so sad. It's like these motherfuckers act like they wasn't on camera saying this, bro.
In front of camera.
In front of cameras. They act like they just making it up. Like no, I didn't really feel that way. Just admit that you just like moving like a woman today. Your emotions have altered how you feel today.
Yes.
You're moving like a woman. It's okay. We get it. This is typical woman shit. Like, we understand what is going on here. You're rewriting history. You're jealous. You're mad. Jordan ain't shot a basketball in 30 years and he's still the GOAT.
And people say, and this is what, and that's another thing. My cousin brought this up. He said, think about how good Michael Jordan has to be that he hasn't played basketball, and as long as he did, and his name still comes up today. We don't talk about Magic like that. We don't talk about Kareem like that. We don't talk about Bird like that. He's the only one. So he can't be as bad as y'all try to make him out to be, because this is the only one.
The only other person that gets the love, not as much as Jordan, but I would say close though. God rest his soul, is Kobe Bryant.
But Kobe was,
know how people hate him.
Yeah.
Because he's anybody that and they say the same thing about Jordan fans or Kobe fans. Anybody that threatens their legacy, y'all just against. No. That's not how that works. That's not how that works.
The competitor in me would love to. I wanted Kobe to get 6 rings.
7.
7. I wanted Kobe to go get. I wanted Kobe to get a 3-peat with Shaq, and then another 3-peat without Shaq, and then because then his 3-peats looks different than Mike's.
And what does that say about people like me who weren't even Kobe fans when he played on the Lakers? I hated the Lakers.
You know, it's like we don't. If LeBron,
I didn't want to see the nigga fucking succeed. I wanted to see the nigga fail. But the competitive spirit in me, the competitor in me, understood how and why he won, because he was so much of a fucking competitor.
Yeah.
But
if
you can't deny competition, you can't just deny talent.
Yeah. If he would have did that stretch where he went to the finals and he would have won 7 out of the 8 or 6 out of the 8, bro, I'd have been right there with him. Like, yo, that's GOAT level shit. That's what we want to see. I wouldn't be mad because I'm a Jordan fan that he went to the finals 8 times and won 6. Shit, if he won all 8, I'm gonna give him the props for that's insane work.
I had this debate a few years ago with one of the homies, a notorious LeBron fan, and I was telling him the same thing. I'm like, bro, getting to the finals 9 times, 10 times in a row, but not winning all those final shoots, that's not impressive. right? And that was my main point was, yeah, sure, he got there. That's cool. But just getting there and losing isn't impressive. If you got there and you motherfucking won every single shot, I'm gonna shut up. I'm like, oh shit, that nigga might be the GOAT, right? And I even equated it to like, okay, even if the Warriors, if Stephen Curry got there 9 times and fucking only won twice, that's not impressive. Like, it don't matter the athlete, it don't matter the person. Getting there, yes, sure, you did a great job, absolutely. But just like Shea said during his exit interview, the season is a failure. That's just not impressive. We're not going to sit up there and be like, yeah, congratulations for getting to the finals. Nigga, you lost. You didn't finish the job. You lost. You didn't win.
It's a level of respect you can give to it, but it's, like I said,
that's true.
You can't overhype it, and that's what I said in my video. It's the overhyping it, like the 8. He going to 8 is the end all be all, and if that's the end all be all, then you failed. Like, because the end all be all should be the step above it, and that's winning a championship. And I think the ultimate goal can't change when your best player can't reach it. Ultimately, throughout the history of the game, the reason why basketball was made was to win a championship, for teams to win a championship, to go out there and compete against the other best teams. And now it's like
during the season.
We got to take that away. So it's like, all right, making it is all of that. No, making it to 8 straight. Yeah, oh damn, I'll give you that. That's some Bill Russell type shit. You feel me,
bro?
But
there should never be a game.
Bill positive. You win, so it doesn't hold that same weight.
There should never be a game that you're playing in that you're not trying to win. Why are you playing if you're not trying to win? You should just quit right now.
We play to win the game. Ain't that the point?
Like any game you're playing, you should be your objective for playing the game is to win. Period. I don't care if it's for a championship. I don't care if it's for a charity. You're playing the game to win. Simple.
Let me ask you a quick question. How many times do we bring up Jerry West?
No, you need to ask the LeBron fans that, because why?
I'm just asking a general question. How many times in general basketball conversations do basketball people, basketball savants, people who have these type of discussions, do we talk about Jerry West?
I talk about him.
Yeah, but we talk about. See, the thing is,
talk about him when it needs to be talked about.
We talk about him in the context in which he needs to be talked about.
There you go.
He's a good, like when you talk about shooting guards and all that shit, and great NBA basketball players, you talk about Jerry West.
For sure.
When we're having the greatest of all time conversations, Jerry West doesn't come up in those conversations.
Thank you. That was my point. When we talk about the greatest of all time, we're not talking about Jerry West as much times as he's been to the finals, as good as he was. Nobody denies that. But when we have talks about the greatest, he's not there.
Yeah, and even with the LeBron shit, with the going to the finals, it's not just, and it sounds like I'm nitpicking when I say this. It's not just about you lost when you got there. You got your ass kicked when you lost. Like, that's part of it. You got your ass kicked. Like, in 2011, you had the team. Like, everybody keeps saying, oh, the Mavericks was a better team than the Heat. No, they wasn't.
Yeah, no, that's
your star, your guy didn't show up.
They might have had more what I would consider, they had a deeper roster for sure. They did have that.
I just think they're more hungry, honestly.
That too, though. That's most, but that right there is most of the time why another team beats another team. The other team wanted it more. That's what usually happens.
Yeah, that's true. And I just think that when it came to the Mavs, like they seen that, and they seen all the press conferences, they seen all the energy, they seen all the interviews, and they're like, these things got us fucked up. Like, we play basketball too. We grown ass men too. We athletes out here too. They get paid to play this game too. There's no way that I don't give a fuck who these niggas got. We're not going to just come out here and lay down. And it comes to a point to where you can have a good team and they can be hungry, but you can have a lesser team and they just more hungry because they feel disrespected. You feel me? Like, nigga, we not going for that.
Miami's guy didn't show up. Boo-Wop says it all the time. He don't matter how old he is, out of shape, didn't play basketball. You not stepping on the court with him because he's gonna fuck you up.
No,
LeBron did not have that. LeBron got outplayed by Jason Terry and JJ Barea.
I wouldn't say JJ Barea, but Jason Terry for sure.
Jason Terry for sure outplayed him. I'm not even.
You can't have that happen. Like, you can't have that happen.
No.
But what I will say though, like me and Boo, I brought up against the Cavs series, as LeBron James, you have to take that JJ Barea matchup as disrespect. You got to take that as disrespect. You can't let somebody that small, that stature, not even on the same really playing field,
talking about.
But see,
to do that to you defensively, like that's not okay.
The reality is, and this is just how basketball tends to work. It's not football. I have to stress this all the time. Like, it's not football. Like, you can have the best. It's not baseball either. You can literally have the best player in the world in football and in baseball, and be a team that probably won't make the playoffs.
Right, because those games, or those players are almost isolated because you need everybody else to make it work. Basketball is one of the, and I would say hockey is kind of like this too, where if you have the best player, that one player can take over the game.
Yeah, because usually in hockey, the best player is a scorer. That's why.
Right. Even if it's a goalie. If he's a goalie, Patrick Roy was nasty.
No, I'm not disputing that. But I'm just thinking it's more of a sport.
But if he was, if you got a Gretzky, if you got a what's the kid from Pittsburgh?
Sidney Crosby.
Like you
or Ovechkin.
Or Ovechkin. Yeah, like you got one of those, you got one of them. Oh, you in for a night because they can take over that game very
like
quick.
A good forward like Connor McDavid.
Right.
Or Connor McDavid, yeah.
Right. But I'm just still saying most of the time, again, like, this is the problem with the 2011 shit. It's the reality is, I understand why people feel like I still think the Heat should have won, right? Because to me, they had the best two players on the court. I thought Wade and LeBron was better than Dirk. And that right there in basketball is just so monumental. If you more than likely have the best two players on the court, this is why Kobe and Shaq won. They had the best two players on the court. You're not beating us. You're not beating us. If you beat us, then we did something wrong. We fucked up.
Yeah,
that's the reality. So
that's true.
They don't want to accept that, bro. And then once you get past Dirk, say Dirk is the third best player on the court. Chris Bosh is the fourth best player on the court.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bosh is fourth.
Yep.
Now the Mavericks might have everything else though. The rotational players, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But this is basketball.
Best zone team.
This is basketball. If I have the best 3 or 4 players on the court, we should win.
Yeah, that's true. And that's how right. That's how it's supposed to happen, right? It's just we get those anomaly ass teams that come out and they just got that fire and like niggas like, hold on, what? No, this isn't the same team that was and that we was before the All-Star break. Like, yeah, nah, these niggas. A lot of people don't take the disrespect towards other grown men, like the ego factor, into account when it comes to these matchups, right? When it came to that Dallas matchup, y'all coming out here disrespecting these boys, man. They not gonna come lay down, bro. They're not just gonna come. Oh yeah, they're the big bad Miami Heat. No, they're gonna try to come kick y'all ass. And a lot of people don't get that when it comes to sports. That shit matters, bro. Grown ass men are grown ass men, and they all got egos. They all get paid to take care of their family, just like you do. So what makes you think just because you got the big bag Heatles that these niggas is finna, oh yeah, they got the Heatles. We're finna just, oh bro, they finna come out there and try to kick your ass every night. And the fact that they didn't come with that energy, and when I say they, I mean the Heat, that's a problem. But at least for me, it is.
It's just a want factor though, bro. Because we seen a Heat team in 2020 with lose a Bam Adebayo, Goran Dragic in the middle of a finals and compete, right? We seen that. The difference is LeBron just played better in that series.
Mm-hmm.
If LeBron plays better in the 2011 Mavericks, we don't be talking about this shit right now.
We're not talking about this at all.
They would have been the champions.
We're not talking about this at all.
We would right now today be viewing Dirk Nowitzki in a different light. He would be a guy that had the champion, would not have a championship right now.
And that's
he would not be in the conversations for top 3 power forward of all time. He would not be in these conversations right now.
And that's the conversation
that we had those first.
Yeah, and that's the conversation that we had before about it's easy to say we done with the 90s, fuck the 90s because them niggas was trash. It's because nobody won.
outside of
while
Jordan,
Jordan was
Hakeem.
playing.
Outside
Like-
of Jordan and Hakeem. That's it.
Right. Like it's easy to say that because nobody won, but then you look at it, you overinflate the Mavericks because they beat LeBron. Like you do these things, like they were a good basketball team. Any team that makes it to the finals is a good basketball team. Like that's
true.
goes without saying. But we still everybody still understands that the Heat lost that more than the Mavericks won. And that's no, because like
I
we
think that's
said,
fair.
the two best players were on the Miami Heat. At that point in time, the three of the four were on the Miami Heat. One of them didn't show up.
But I also think that goes to the Mavs game plan. That's why I say I don't know about that, because it also, like, the Mavs did go out there with a game plan, and Jason Terry said it best. Like, we came out here with a game plan to attack Braun and Bosh because we could do nothing with Wade. So we're going to attack these two. We knew Braun couldn't shoot, so we showed him three bodies. Even when we was a man, we showed him three bodies. We made it look like a zone. Like, they did things in that series that I think willed them to wins. Where even if they didn't
garbage,
100%, I'm not taking that away. But you also have to give them credit on their side for the game plan that they came in. Mark Cuban said it get best. For the game plan that they came in against those boys, what they was able to execute against those boys. And you got to give JJ Barea some credit, because when he got into that starting lineup, the dude just went nuts. He was big for him.
He didn't start.
He started the last 3 games.
Who?
JJ Barea. And they won 3 games back to back.
Right, because you got to remember the Heat were up 2-1
Started the last 3 games. As soon as they entered JJ Barea into the starting lineup, they won.
The last 2 games, JJ Barea, I think he scored 17 and 15 in those last 2
3 straight.
Huh?
Like JJ
Dallas won 3 straight.
Yeah, they
so,
the Heat were up 2-1. The Heat were up 2-1.
And when they put JJ in the lineup, in the starting lineup, they won 3 straight. But that's just to say that, like, he played hard. Wade said it. Wade said it. Like, we didn't have an answer for him. He just, like, we didn't have a.
That sounds dumb. Like
it sounds dumb because you're thinking about the name of the player. But when a guy comes off and he's hot and he's getting to his spots and he's doing things, there's no game plan. And JJ Barea said it himself. He said, look, I knew if I went out here and played hard, I knew Wade nor LeBron was sticking me, so I got to do my thing. And that's exactly what happened. You have to give credit where credit is due.
No, I have to be brutally honest with the people I love the most. And Bron and D Wade said they best friends and all that good shit. D Wade should be telling Bron in 2011 and still today, because they friends and they brothers and all that good shit. Yo ass didn't show up, nigga.
He didn't show up.
Simple. Fuck the bullshit. If I love you, gang, I need to be real with you, gang. Yo ass didn't show up. Ain't no JJ. We had no answer for JJ Barea. You niggas sound dumb.
It does 100%. But listen, when they did not, if you don't expect a player to come out like that and he comes out like that, what are you going to do?
It's still LeBron.
And I'm not talking about LeBron. I'm not talking about LeBron backing him down and fouling him. I'm not talking about LeBron backing him down, missing the shots over him. That's on LeBron. I'm not exempting him from anything. But I think JJ Barea came in there and played his heart out, and he was a big piece of that series, especially those last 3 games where it willed them and they were able to do a little bit more because he opened up the floor.
This how fucked up shit is. Niggas like JJ Barea, we sit here talking about JJ Barea, bro.
It was a good backup.
No disrespect to the man, because I listen, bro. I respect anybody that's in the league, bro. I'm not saying that, bro. I'm just being 100, bro. That's like saying, you know, like if it goddamn it in 92 or 93 or some shit like that, like, because a player like Terry Porter was a very good player, like in the 90s.
Very good.
Very good player. Late 80s, 90s. Good player. What if I told you in the 92 finals, though, like Terry Porter was the reason, for some stretches of some series and some shit, like, and today, I promise you, the average NBA quote-unquote fan don't even know who the fuck Terry Porter is. They don't even know who he is.
Nope.
Don't know who the fuck he is. But if I told you, because guess what? You're not gonna ever. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure though. I don't think Terry Porter has a ring. But if he does, obviously he don't have a ring where he was the man or anything on it.
I don't think he does.
Or close to being the man or nothing like that. He don't have one of those. But at the end of the day, Terry Porter was a better basketball player than JJ Barea.
1,000%.
We're today, though, talking about JJ Barea. Motherfuckers like D Wade talking, we had no answer for him. A Hall of Fame player, a top 30 player ever. Talking about we had no answer for a 5'7" point guard.
That dude.
A 5'7" point guard, bro. A player that ain't never averaged over 15 points in the league. They had no answer for him.
Very true.
Done, bro. I'm done. This shit, I cannot make this shit up, bro. The shit that people say, it's ridiculous. And it's so bad because it's no accountability from nobody. If that's your homie, you supposed to be able to tell him, like, bro, fuck all the bullshit. All this, Jason Terry talking about some, we knew we couldn't stop D Wade. Like D Wade had a jumper or something. D Wade didn't have no fucking jumper.
Look, game.
How you can slow down? How y'all figure y'all can slow down Brian, but can't slow down D Wade?
Right. Well,
Man, get the fuck up. I'm gone.
these niggas is terrible.
Even Jason Terry just saying anything at this point to me. Like, you just saying anything too. You just bored at the crib, just saying whatever. Like, yeah, this the game plan we came up with. Man, if this nigga LeBron James put his head down, ain't none of y'all stopping him. None of y'all.
He stopped himself.
He stopped himself, bro.
But Mark Cuban said the same thing. That would back up what Jason
Cuban
Terry
was
said.
saying anything too.
And so did Jason Kidd. So did Whiskey at the table when he was talking to Wade.
They like saying anything. Because guess what? If LeBron would have put his head down, they would be sitting here talking about nothing. They would have been telling.
Yeah, but you saying LeBron putting
the greatest player of the generation. That's what they'd have told you.
That's cool. That's cool. LeBron can put his head down and go. But when it's 3-4 people in front of you, it makes it hard to do that. You got to give them credit on that side for doing what they did, putting the different bodies on them, showing the different zones, making sure he saw 3-4 people at every fucking turn. Every turn he saw 3-4 people. Every turn they made it that way, so he would struggle, and it worked. It worked. I'm not taking nothing away from Braun not performing, but you got to give the Mavs some type of credit, bro. Were they a better team? No. Should the Heat have lost to them? Hell fucking no. Hell no, they shouldn't have lost. But they did. And that somewhat goes to Dallas' game plan and LeBron being off. You're right. If LeBron's on, Mavs got no chance. If you have the Wade play the way he played and Braun play the way like we expect him to play, and this is what I was telling the guy the other day, standards to players. The standards matter to the players. And I think that's why it falls so hard on Braun, because of where his standards are, where he lies. His standards is GOAT. So it has to fall harder on him. But if he steps up, then no, Dallas doesn't have a championship. But Dallas, with LeBron not playing well, that game plan they had, I give them a lot of props for what they came in the series with.
Do you think the Dallas Mavericks in 2011 had a better defense than the 2012 Celtics?
I wouldn't think it was that far off.
But who's better? Who would you say better?
It's okay.
Good, Drew. All right, buddy.
You know, always say the green.
Oh,
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Yeah,
he's telling the truth.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? What changed in that 1 year for him? Oh, I'll tell you what changed. He knew what the fuck was going on now. You lose.
Yeah, he got some guys. I mean,
you lose this series, buddy. It's over with.
100%. But Wade also talked about, which I think is a key, is when we talk about him, like, he tried to get it out of LeBron. He's like, yo, what the fuck going on, bro? Like, talk to me. Like, let me, nigga, go be him. You're supposed to be him. And it was like he said, LeBron was just stuck in his own head, and he just couldn't get out of it. I don't know what was going on at that time in his life.
He took on persona. He took on that villain shit, tried to make it him, and
but did it ultimately get to him mentally?
It's clearly not who he is. Like LeBron wants to be loved. Jordan don't 100%. Care about that shit. That's what people don't want to talk about.
Fuck.
Jordan don't give no fuck if you love him or hate him. He cares about winning. He cares
100%.
about winning. Like, that's why he said what he said. If you don't like the way I play, goddammit, hey, don't play like me.
Doing the Chinese right now.
If you don't like the way I play, don't play like me.
Nah, 100%. But that's all I'm saying. I get the Mavs their credit. If LeBron plays better, they win. But back to the original point with Scottie. I told somebody this in this little Scottie debate. Like, if Scottie rings held the same weight, like, would a guy like Allen Iverson been ranked in front of him on an all-time 75 top player list?
Say it again.
I said if Scottie Pippen's rings hold the same weight as Michael Jordan's as players say they do, would a guy like Allen Iverson be ranked in front of him on the top 75 list?
He's ranked ahead of him now, and he don't got no rings.
No, that's what I'm saying. He is. He's ranked in front of him. D Wade's ranked in front of him. Chris Paul's ranked in front of him. Like, George Mikan is ranked in front of him. Isaiah Thomas
In front of
John
Scottie
Havlicek. Yeah,
That's
David Robinson. Yeah,
Rightfully so.
It might be an updated one. This one's 4 years ago. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Charles
I don't
Barkley.
believe that. John Stockton shit.
You know what he's not going to say shit. He's not going to go with John.
I don't know about
Elgin
John.
Baylor, Jerry
I'm
West,
going for that John Stockton
Giannis. They put in front of this nigga. Dirk with one. They
Because
brought Kyrie.
all of these guys were ones. Like,
Yeah,
That's my point with it. The
Stock.
ones championships mean more.
Least
They just mean more. It's
one
how
year.
history tells it.
We got to see 1 year of Scottie as the number one. We ain't never.
we saw 2 years. We saw 2 years, Scott.
We saw 2 years.
We ain't see 1 year of this.
And
nigga
that's
John.
what the guy said.
1 year.
Nobody like to talk about what happened that second year. What were they? 36 and 31.
The niggas was ass. They were
going into the shoe.
They was damn near not finna make the playoffs.
They were like the 10th.
See, they don't. Buab, you want to know and this is why I like. They don't say that. Like, oh, Scottie, the Bulls was good under Scottie, but they don't bring up that second season, right? They'll hold the Michael losing to the Magic from that second season against him, but they don't hold the season and how it was going against Scottie. They don't even talk about it in the Scottie debate.
Why was Scottie Pippen holding his shoe up, saying come back?
To come back.
The Bulls was getting their ass whooped.
But they you know what they gonna say, and this is fair. I have no problem because I like to bring all the context in.
100%.
Was Horace Grant important to the Chicago Bulls? Absolutely.
100%.
So losing to Horace Grant hurts your team.
They forget that season in '93. B.J. Armstrong and Horace Grant were all-stars that year.
Yes,
but hypothetical. Let's say Pippen leaves, Michael stays, Michael loses Horace Grant. Do you not still think Michael performs the way Michael performs?
You said who?
I said let's reverse it. Scottie leaves, Michael stays, Michael loses Horace Grant. Do you not think Michael still performs the way Michael performs?
Michael is still gonna be Michael, right? But the thing about it is that,
and he would have elevated if they needed him to, right?
This is the thing. This is the
why didn't Scottie?
This is the real battle between Jordan and LeBron. This is their real battle. LeBron is viewed as the ultimate floor raiser. He's viewed as the guy that can do the most with the least.
You agree with that, man?
This is. I'm telling you. I'm not saying I agree with it either. I think it's some truth into it though, for sure.
2007 wasn't the greatest team in the history.
I think, yeah, but I think it's still some truth.
They didn't play nobody good to get to the finals either. But
that's why I say, like, it's
true.
Still a lot to unpack. It's still a lot to unpack because it's not as simple as people say it. But I do think it's more evidence of LeBron doing it, and that's fair to say. It's more evidence of him doing more with less. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think. But it's also what you value.
That Warriors series too. They look at when you lost Kyrie and K-Love.
Because as we know, Russell Westbrook is one of the better. He's one of the better floor raisers, right? He's a guy that you give him nothing, he can make something happen. Still, we've seen this. And the thing about with Russ, people they will act crazy when it comes to stuff like this because if you put Steph in the same situation as Russ, I think Russ, if you give both of these niggas nothing, Russ would do more. Do that make Russ a better player? No. And people know this when it comes to Russ and Steph. People understand that Steph is a better ceiling raiser, which is what matters to people when it comes to Steph and Russ. But when it comes to Jordan and LeBron, people don't care that Jordan is a better ceiling raiser than LeBron.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Give Jordan everything he needs, he's going to guarantee you the win.
And that's the part that I think there's a difference. I'm glad you said that because you're the only other person I heard say that. Like there's a difference between the floor raiser and the ceiling raiser.
The ceiling raiser. Mm-hmm.
Like Mike, once Mike gets what he needs, we've seen it. It's a wrap. Because this is why when they say, "Oh well, the Bulls they lost 3 less games than when Mike was there the year before." Like, yeah, but they didn't win a championship though. Like
they made the Eastern Conference Final. No, it was the second round.
The second round.
They love saying the Eastern Conference Final.
They love saying the Eastern Conference Final.
Because they overinflated. Like even if LeBron has everything, you're not guaranteed that he's going to win.
No.
That's the difference between the two.
He showed that in 2011 or 2014.
And another problem is they don't want to admit is that you can't give him everything. That's the problem.
He plays better with less. And this
exactly.
He plays better with less.
Yep.
But
ultimately,
that's what else works in his favor when I play with less. The expectations go down.
Right. Yeah. But ultimately, he has to play with less because whether you as good as him or could do what he does in the points, rebounds, or whatever it is, you're going to have to take a lesser role, which is going to diminish you in some way anyway. Mm-hmm. Kevin Love, Chris Bosh. And I always say this, and I'm going to keep saying this. I still got to make my Chris Bosh video because I still full-heartedly believe that the Heat should have went to Chris Bosh more in those series. Like, I think he took way, way too much of a back seat for him. In those 4 runs. So I think even when they won, I think he's just too much of a back seat. There's a game, I can't remember the game, you guys know I always mix shit up. Can't remember the game, but he went 7 for 7 and they just didn't feed him no more. And it was like, and Wade, and it was a game I believe it was a game they lost, and Wade and Bosh were struggling down the stretch to make shots. But Bosh was making his shots. They just stopped going to him to get Wade and LeBron going. But it's like, bro, you have to go to the hot hand. You brought Bosh over here. You brought the K-Loves over here for these moments. When these two ain't clicking, this guy clicks. And that's why ultimately I go back to what I said about Carmelo. Carmelo would never fit with those 3 if it was him going and not Bosh. Because the same thing will happen. If somebody's off, you should go. He wasn't going. But if he did, if those 2 is off, Melo ain't gonna look for Melo to go get the shots, bro. That's just gonna be obsolete. It's going to be, let me get the ball and let me get going. And it's like, no, the right thing for you to do is go to Melo. Like, go to Bosh.
That's what people don't understand about, like, what makes most teams work anyway is people understanding the pecking order, right? Like, D. Wade said it. I had to start taking the back seat to him, right? Which ultimately made, if D. Wade got to take a back seat, Chris Bosh, like, damn, I got to take a back seat to D. Wade. Shit, like, the pecking order now exists.
But Bosh's back seat was already there. He was third when they first got there.
No,
Bosh was in the trunk.
He was in the trunk.
Man, look.
But the thing about it is still pecking order has to be established amongst all
100% teams. Same thing with Boston when they won in 08. They knew what the pecking order was.
It wasn't a real pecking order.
It wasn't a pecking order though. They were just a team. Everybody had a role on that team.
Everybody had a role.
Right, but wouldn't Rose fit into what the pecking order is, or is that
like Paul Pierce is the heart and soul of the team because he's the longest tenure Celtic and all that good shit. But KG was the floor leader. Everybody had their roles, right? Like everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like it and that's okay. It wasn't what I'm saying. It wasn't no alpha on that team. That's what made that team what it was.
That would be the same for the Pistons when they won, right?
When I take that back, it was alphas on the team. It wasn't one designated alpha. Like everybody had their own roles. Like we know
everybody understood what their role was.
Yeah,
in
100%,
Miami,
but that's what I'm speaking to.
But in Miami, nobody knew what their role was.
Right, because they had to figure out who was going to be the man at the end of the game, and that was a big part of it because whoever's the man on the team is the man at the end of the game. And you come into Wade's team, you ultimately think he was Wade, but still at the end of games, you guys struggled. All three of you struggled with missing shots when it counted, when you needed them.
But it's understanding. It's the way Shaq and Kobe worked. Shaq and Kobe understood. Shaq was like, nigga, the first 3 quarters, I got this. When we get to the end, it's all on you. It's all on you. Go get it. Bring it home.
I think that was part of their dynamic for sure to some degree, but I think what made their dynamic was the fact that Kobe really wanted to be the best player on the team. That's what people don't want to talk about with Kobe Bryant. They act like Kobe Bryant was there to ride Shaq coattails. No.
I'm just saying that the dynamic.
I'm saying that just they
were just arguing that on TikTok.
They make it seem as Kobe was just there, like I just want to be along for the ride. No. I'm at practice like this, nigga. I want this. I want it.
Well, who was the best? Who was the best? Year one, you will give to Shaq in the finals run.
After
year 2 and 3, you
you
give him
co-title.
Yeah, but I'm saying, who would you say was better, Shaq or Kobe? The first one you most likely give it to Shaq, and I think the other two you probably give Kobe the edge.
I would all 3 years. I'm gonna slightly get the edge to Shaq, but the reality is, again, I'm not doing that for Scottie Pippen for no 3 years.
Like that's not their dynamic was completely
right. But it
was Batman, Superman with Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah,
it was Batman and Robin. With Mike and
Batman. It was Batman and Catwoman with Mike and Scottie.
On that, I'm gonna let y'all finish this up.
But yeah, it's just fascinating, like talking to people and seeing what people think, and that's why I said we gotta start getting in some TikTok, bro. I mean, when you guys want to do it, bro, because I for some reason I only got 100 and some followers, but I could go live, nigga.
Yeah, no, you can go live now. They changed the rule.
All right, word, because I can go live. So let's do this shit. Let's get a TikTok busting and whatever the topic is when we spit. But I don't know. I think we got to put respect on the things that need respect and not overhype the things that's not needed to be overhyped. And I think that's what I'm seeing a lot in basketball conversations today. It's you have to overhype things for people to be like, yeah. Like I said to a guy the other day, I can't just give a guy credit anymore. I got to glaze him for you guys to be like, all right, that's enough. Like, no, if I'm saying props to that guy, then it's props to that guy. I'm not going to go out here super fucking crazy, like, because that's what you guys want. I mean, we have to give the guys the respect that they deserve without overhyping them. And then, you know, it's the Scottie Pippens, the Robert Horrys, the John Havliceks, the people down the line. And it's like, give them the respect that's due. But when you put them in conversations like this, you're disrespecting them because they don't belong here. And then you're also on the other end not putting Kobe in conversations that Kobe belong in. And you're disrespecting him. And it's like, it wasn't like this when Kobe was here. Like, I can imagine hypothetical Kobe, God didn't take him. And he had that show where he was breaking shit down, bro. People look at Kobe in a whole different light because it's basketball now. Now you really get an insight on what he's thinking on the floor. And you can see why he was making the plays he was making. He was playing this the way he was playing. And you didn't really get to capture that because, we didn't have his voice for a long time after. But
Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan are the only 2 guards in NBA history that I ever heard people remotely try to make be point guards.
Mm-hmm.
Or just try to rewrite history about it.
Rewrite history with him.
No, fuck rewrite history. Rewrite history about the position.
Yeah.
The origins.
Everything, bro.
Of the position. The position as a 2 guard, you're not required to be getting niggas involved. I'm a scoring guard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
my job is to score the ball.
That's why they brought me here. They didn't bring me here to facilitate and slow down the game and let me look, stop, check at the top of the. No, they brought me here to score.
I'm
what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I'm an off-ball player. That's what I'm here for. To be off the ball. I
That
just
shit used to be the craziest shit ever. Like even as a notorious Kobe hater when he was playing, that shit used to be the crazy. Like how do you talk about somebody being a ball hog when he's supposed to score? He's not a fucking point guard. He's never been a point guard. That's why Derek Fisher was on the team. That's why they brought all the other point guards around him. But that's his job was to score. Like I'm not gonna sit up here and be passing you niggas the fucking ball when my job is to score. What the hell's wrong with y'all? Are y'all stupid?
But the sad part about it is he did it though. He still
I
was
ain't even want to bring that
Did
up.
what was needed, and that's what I told the guy the other day. Look, MJ did whatever Phil asked him. Why didn't MJ guard? Why did MJ switch off of Magic in the '91 Finals? Because guess what? They had to preserve him for the fourth quarter. Phil did it all the time. It was Phil. Phil did it. Like him and Scottie Pippen split the responsibilities of the best perimeter players. They both.
You want to know
they went to Scottie because Scottie was a longer, linkier guy.
The problem that I have with this conversation is they try to equate it to today's basketball, right? Oh, why did this person do that? Why did this person do that? Why? It's like, nigga, there's no such thing as position as basketball back in the day. You had to fall in line and play your fucking role, or you wasn't playing. You can't go out there and dribble 2 steps past half court and take a fucking 3. You got to work within the flow of the offense. You got to work within the flow of the game. You can't just go dribble, tween. Oh, yep, I'm getting to the rack, step back. Now I'm finna, like, that wasn't what was happening. And a lot of y'all try to equate that to today's game. Like, oh, well, why didn't they just go down and play and average 30 and then drop 10 assists and get to, that's not what their job was. Nobody called for that. That wasn't what the game called for. The game wasn't like that. What y'all are seeing now is relatively new. Back in the day, that wasn't bad. That's not what we played as basketball. You would get your ass clipped for that. You would get your ass pulled for that. They're not going for shit like that. So when y'all try to equate what happens now to the game of yesteryear, understand how stupid you sound because it doesn't correlate. They weren't playing this type of basketball back in the day. You weren't seeing power forwards bringing up the goddamn court, stop at the motherfucking stop at the 3-point line and control the offense. That wasn't happening. They didn't have the freedom of reins to do that. So when y'all say, oh, well, Scottie could have did this, and oh, well, LeBron did this, so why didn't Jordan and Kobe? That wasn't part of their game. They couldn't do that. Even as Jordan and Kobe. That's the reason why the fucking triangle works so well. Now you're starting to understand basketball, right? And this is why I tell y'all don't watch the game of basketball. But, you know, I just be talking
history of the game. That's mostly what it is. Like, and again, it's only what they praise LeBron for is again the flexibility, the versatility, right? The consistency, the longevity, all and rightfully so. We're not gonna ever downplay. Like he is very versatile, arguably the most versatile. Matter of fact, he's the most versatile player in NBA history. We get it. But being more versatile does not always make you better than someone. It just simply don't. And we can go, it's multiple examples of this. You're not going to ever convince me that Russell Westbrook does not impact the entire basketball game more than Stephen Curry from a stat sheet. Because that's what you tend to do with LeBron versus Jordan. You go to the stats and say, well, he giving you 7 assists. He roughly giving you the same amount of points. He giving you more rebounds. Gotcha. So again, if production is your main argument as far as who's filling up the stat sheets more, you have to be consistent with that argument if that's truly what you're trying to make this about. But people won't do this. I promise you they will not do this. No matter what. They will never keep it consistent with the production argument. You're on mute, Troy.
But yeah, no, I'm with you there. The argument just it's hard to have. Even I'm seeing like it's not even, you can't even point out one thing without it turning into a full-blown GOAT debate. You feel me? LeBron went to 8 straight finals, but he lost this and he's not the GOAT, and what happened on the Lakers, and it's like that's not what the conversation is about. Like we can't stick to one topic at a time. Like, and you know me, I don't believe in a GOAT. I don't give a shit about this damn GOAT debate. I told Mel 6 months ago, a year ago, I'm tired of having it, tired of hearing it. I don't care. I want to get back to who your favorite player is. And did he play against my favorite player? You know, then and now. Like, that's the talks we used to have, bro. And we just don't have them because a lot of you younger fans and a lot of you older heads, sorry, Mel, you get crazy. You get crazy out here with your takes. And you guys just say a bunch of anything. Like, anything.
Most of these fan bases are disgusting, bro. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, y'all say anything, and it's like, yo, we got to keep it real. Like, all I want to do is, I said something. Guy asked me, when did LeBron have a bad series? I pointed out a series which I missed the date. I messed up the date. He pointed out. I literally told, oh shit, that's on me, bro. I'm wrong. Like, and then we continued that conversation, bro. Like, sometimes you're gonna mess shit up, you're gonna get it wrong, but suck that shit up. Learn what's the correct way of going about it, with the correct history that happened, and then fucking put your takes to that. And it's like, bro, if I say James Harden deserves credit, wow, he ain't no Michael Jordan or LeBron. Like, it's like, no, nigga, he's the number one option. He's held to number one option standard. Like, we hold, and this is my thing when it comes to rings, like, and to bring it all back, we hear time and time again that KD's rings don't count. KD rings don't count, don't we, boy? KD rings don't count. KD rings don't count.
I would say people say they count, but it's just
they have asterisks next to them. KD's ring has asterisks next to them. The Steph Curry's rings have asterisks next to them?
No, because Steph,
right?
But the thing about
right. So but see, I know the explanation, but my point is no. And the reason is because it's Steph team, Steph the man on the team. He was already a proven winner. All that stuff, yes, it goes into it. But his rings don't weigh the same because KD had to go there to get them. So even though KD was the best player, as some people say, in the Finals MVP, we don't look at those rings the same. In all honesty, is Kyrie's ring looked at as the same as LeBron's in Cleveland?
Fuck no.
Okay.
But
they don't like, should it?
I can be fair about the shit. It's like I said, it's all the fan bases are disgusting to some degree. Like they're disgusting. Like and it makes it hard to be a fan of certain players because once you tell somebody you're a fan of a player, people immediately associate with the fan base. You know what I'm saying? And all other fan bases are obnoxious to me. And be, you know, like at their core, what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about genuine fans of a player, just genuine. Like, I'm talking about the ones that cannot be objective at all about their player at all, like none. The ones that cannot admit their flaws, the ones that cannot admit, you know what I'm saying, anything. It's just, and Jordan fans do it too. I can't sit here and say they don't do it. They definitely do.
Every fan base does.
Like
they do it.
They do it. So what happens is if you tell someone that you have Jordan as the GOAT, they immediately associate you with the casual Jordan fan, the guy that just loves the sneakers.
You get thrown into the same category as the old head.
Like you get tossed into a conversation with a motherfucking fan of Jordans that literally will tell you till LeBron starts selling shoes like Jordan, you not fucking with him. Like, I wouldn't even talk to a Jordan fan like that. Like, because I already know
that don't even make sense. That shit's hilarious.
We kicking that nigga out the TikTok. That nigga,
like, what are you? I swear, you're goofy. You. This why you think Jordan to go? Because he sold more shoes than him.
Because he got more shoe sales.
So it's that type of shit. That is what I'm saying with some of these fan bases, bro. It's just like it gets ridiculous, bro. Like, yes, Steph should take some heat. I personally give him heat for teaming up with Kevin Durant. Me personally, I don't think the masses do because most people view it as KD went to team up
with him. I look at that as vice versa, both ways.
I think Stephen Curry should have felt like, and I say this all the time, we just we won a lead. I was the unanimous MVP. Ain't no way.
That shit back.
Run that shit back.
Run that shit back.
Simple. Simple.
But a little see, and this is so I like that you bring that up because another tidbit of it is, or another little piece of it is, in that summer that and we have said this plenty of times on the show, but I told the guy this in the chat. He tried to tell me there was no possible way it was going to happen. I don't believe it. But the Cavs were also looking to offload some pieces that summer to make a run at KD.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were there. There's a well-known guy on Instagram telling me no, it's impossible. They couldn't have to trade all the contract. I told him it's called trading away contracts. How don't you know how basketball works? Like they said
the game.
They were willing. It was a risk they were necessarily willing to take for KD to gut their team to get it.
Half the league was.
Like Boston was, but we cannot sit here and be like, oh, but KD went to the Warriors because they couldn't beat Braun. But Braun was also, it was Braun and David Griffin that was sat down to try to find plausible ways that they could get KD.
But
that's what the report is.
But the thing about it,
David and Braun sitting there like, all right, how we get him? Who we offload? Who don't you want? Who you want to keep?
But
it took them 4 days. Hold on, boy. It took them 4 days to sign with Golden State. They're gonna say, well, that's enough time to trade JR and do this. No, it's not. Not at that lab. No, it's not. No. If you don't know you're in the sweet state, you're not gonna make moves until you know you have the chance to get them. You start trading away the JRs and the fucking Iman Shepherds and all that. You fucked up. You fucked up because then KD go to the Warriors. You fucked up.
Now you're in no man's land.
You fucked up. You cannot make those moves. Plus, you have to see what teams want them, what deals you can get one from them, and what else the other teams are willing to give you for players.
That's how the money can make sense.
It's going to take some while. It's going to take some phone calls. You might can offload a piece here and there, but to make the money work, nah, nigga, that's not going to be a 1, 2, 3. You got to jump in with another team that's willing to give us some assets. That could take a day or two. Like, but 4 days isn't enough if you knew that they flowed out there to see KD. The rumors was it was either, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, it was down to 3 teams. It was Golden State, Boston, and I forget the other team. Miami. It was those 3 teams it was down to. So the Cavs didn't have no chance. So they refocused and went back to run that shit back, bro. And the Golden State said, nah, we got see, we playing chess with you niggas, but we got 2 kings. And we only supposed to have 1.
But see, that's my whole thing though. Like, no matter what, bro, like it's like, I hate to say it all the time. Y'all know I say this shit all the time. It's like it's super contradictory of what I'm about to say. Like, we obviously do a podcast, right? We the beauty of podcast in today's society, right, is that for the most part, everybody got a voice if they choose to use it.
I think they should have.
As they should too.
They should.
Everybody should be able to.
This is America. We ain't gotta agree with you. Do you think?
Freedom of speech, right? But they don't. But what it is nowadays it's a freedom of platform and freedom of exposure, right? That's what it is today, right? The exposure part. You can literally put that out. We're gonna do it today. We're gonna drop this. We're live. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're dropping this on different platforms, etc. It's the exposure, right? It can get everywhere instantly. Fast. So the reality is, bro, when it comes to LeBron and KD potentially teaming up in 2015, 2016, people might know that happened. LeBron fans, KD fans, they know, they might have heard that story. All they're going to tell you is what ultimately happened. Because people choose to remember
100%.
What to remember.
100%.
That's just the blimp. Yeah, that could have happened. But if it would have happened, nobody will want to talk about how crazy that shit would have looked. Nobody would.
Nah, that shit would have looked crazy. Because they would have definitely kept it. Who they keep? Do they trade Kyrie away? Because he was in trade talks. He was in trade talks, if I believe that all season. That all season, Kyrie's name was in trade talks.
Trade Kyrie Irving after that finals performance.
Yeah.
How?
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Where's love gone?
How do you even consider breaking up the team?
Mm-hmm.
After coming back from 3-1, like you have to at least run this team back. We at least got
the Cavs wasn't trying to get him nobody. No, the Cavs in that first and in that second stint was trying to get him some names.
But
it's just nobody want to go play in Cleveland.
But this is the revisionist history that they talk about, that they swear that Jordan fans do. I tell all these people all the time on TikTok, like, all you guys do the same shit. Jordan fans do it. LeBron fans do it. You do the same shit. Just you go about it different ways. The GOAT James Kingdom motherfuckers, they do this shit all day long. Every live they be in. These back to, Zesty Jeffries and grown men, other grown men just doing this shit. Like, it's weird as hell. Like, and again, the Jordan, like, and then motherfuckers will tell you, like, I heard a motherfucker tell me, like, yeah, it's young people trying to defend Jordan as the GOAT. So what? I know old motherfuckers trying to defend LeBron as the GOAT. What's the difference?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah, I watched Jordan play. I was never a fan of Jordan. I was never a fan of Jordan. But I'm telling you, LeBron's the greatest. I heard that yesterday.
I see it all day long.
Damn day.
Goddamn. Now guess what? It's not a lot of old LeBron fans, like older fans that think LeBron's the GOAT. No, that percentage is very low. Just like it's not a lot of young motherfuckers that's 25 and under that think Jordan the GOAT. That percentage is very low.
Very low.
So gone with the weird ass, every time you hear somebody say, like, just accept shit for what it is. Come with consistent takes. Why you think LeBron's the GOAT? Okay, that's why I said the shit about Jerry West earlier. Because if you feel like getting to the finals 10 times and winning 4 out of 10 times is equal. Maybe not greater than y'all, man. Y'all just say y'all think it's equal to 6-0. Just say you think it's equal. Cool. Because what y'all gonna say is obviously the longevity for LeBron, all-time points leader, all that good shit that came with the longevity is why he's the GOAT. Where do you rank Jerry West? I just want to know.
Love it.
I just want to know personally.
I love it. That's what I'm doing.
Is he? Where is he? Like, let me know.
What do you rank Robert Horry, nigga? I'm still waiting for my answer, you bitch ass motherfucker. Sorry,
logic.
I just want to know though, because like Jerry West went 10 times, right? 1-9. Got there a lot. Lost to the better team a lot. Still kind of similar to a LeBron. Let y'all tell it. LeBron losing to the better team. He's performing. Jerry West was performing. He wasn't choking. Performing. Losing to the better team. Where do y'all rank him? Is he top 10? I'm just saying. Like, I would think a motherfucker that made it to the finals 10 times, performed every time. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Jerry West only played 14 years. That means that 60% of his career, 70% of his career was in the finals. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. Where do you rank him? I don't never hear you guys bringing up Jerry West ever, like ever bringing up Jerry West. No discussions, no all-time discussions. Oh,
that's what I said earlier.
Yeah, you guys never care about media awards because in Jerry West is probably arguably him or D Wade, in my opinion, are probably like 2 of the greatest players to never win an MVP, right?
Porpoise. Yeah.
I'll say so.
No, Paul Pierce is not in that conversation.
If you want an MVP, nigga, he be in that conversation, nigga.
Good try, sure.
If he won one, nigga, he be in that conversation, nigga.
But all in all, I'm just still saying, like, even with D Wade, like these are players that don't get no love from the LeBron James community. D Wade gets killed. They don't want to talk about this. Every time they bring up D Wade is in regards to the LeBron fans are going to tell you James Harden is better than D Wade.
Man, dog, go ahead, because I swear I hear that all the time.
Yeah, I'm cooking right now. They're going to tell you that he's better.
No.
Yeah, they're going to tell you that because it helps boost the argument. Because
it's everything that works to boost the argument. That's the goal.
Yeah, they're going to tell you that. Kyrie Irving, Who's that guy?
I don't care about that
He
shot he hit.
didn't make top 75.
I don't care that they both dropped. What was it, 35 in the game?
41.
41. I don't care that they both dropped 41. I don't care that Kyrie was just on par with LeBron when it came to scoring. I don't care about none of that.
Wait till they done with Anthony Davis.
Oh my God.
Wait till they done
Who
with
was the better player in that series? Was it AD or was it Bron?
Wait till they done with Anthony Davis. They gonna tell you that Anthony Davis is a fucking walking injury.
They already say that.
But
LeBron fans started the Westbrook. Nigga, it was Skip, but and then they just took it and ran with it.
It ain't one teammate
Anything
that plays LeBron games that careers and legacy like go to another level, another plateau.
Mm-hmm.
It either stays the same or lowers.
Mm-hmm.
How you remember these players? It either lowers. Nigga play with Jordan. He become more impactful than Jordan later on. 30
His
years.
rings weigh the same as Jordan.
Yeah, he get more impactful. Niggas tell you 2010, Pau Gasol should have won Finals MVP. Play with Kobe. Now don't get me wrong. It is some goofballs that will say, because I would never say it, that Kyrie Irving should have won the Finals MVP in 2016 because he hit the shot. Because having a moment don't mean you should win the Finals MVP.
But that same point is why we were saying LeBron should have won it when they lost, and they was thinking about giving LeBron it. Having a moment, as great as that moment was.
What moment?
When he lost Kyrie and K-Love.
No, that's serious. That ain't just a moment.
That's a moment. That's an extended moment for me.
No, that's a series though.
That's like it's a series, but I'm talking about like the being considered for the Finals MVP, but losing. That's a moment. Like not the series in its complex. That's a moment.
I don't think that's
it's backed by series. It's backed by the series.
The Finals MVP should go to the best player on the court.
Not the only losing team though.
No. I do think in certain instances it could go to the best player on the losing team. I do think that.
Jerry West, for instance.
I do think that.
But why does it never happen again, Moof? Why does Jerry West be the only example of getting one? Because the NBA knew it just don't look right.
Right, but
they caught a lot of flack for it too when they gave Jerry West on the losing team. The Finals MVP. It's a winner's award. It's a winner's award
because it's rare.
I did read that, so that's fair.
It's still an anomaly with the Jerry West thing. Again, that was given out with no criteria at the time. He's the first recipient of the award. But again, the thing about it is that the Finals MVP usually went to the best player because the best player typically was
on the winning team.
Like that's like it's only certain cases where a player won the Finals MVP and it's just like you know what I'm saying? Like, was he really the best player? It's only a couple of instances of that. Has it happened? Yes. But most of the time it's because that the best player on that team played down to his standards and allowed a player to win it. Like, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, like, bro, historically, bro, we just never, it's not to say that nobody ever respected Jerry West and valued what he was. He's just never been looked at in these GOAT conversations. As long as I've been watching basketball, nobody has ever had Jerry West in the top 10 list. Never. Never. Am I saying it's right or wrong? I'm not saying neither. I'm just telling you what, as the people that I've talked to, and I talked to a lot of people, I've never heard nobody say Jerry West needs to be in my top 10. He was like that. He made 9 finals and this and that. Now, I'm pretty sure in the 60s and the 70s, people said that. For sure.
I doubt it.
For sure. I'm absolutely. But come on, bro. Like, I just don't think people keep it consistent with the criteria that they have, that they quote unquote, they'll tell you that you have a criteria for your GOAT. It seems like you have one for your GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like you have one particular for your GOAT because it does not stay consistent all the way down. Your third player is not, like nowhere near what you're saying why you have the GOAT. It just don't make sense. Now they gonna tell you that about Kobe. Oh, yeah, he only got one MVP, 2 Finals MVPs, and they gonna go count them real quick for Kobe.
Oh, factual.
Real quick, they're gonna go count.
Your accolades only matter for certain people.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But then
when they come to Jordan, it don't matter. It's only accolades. It's only accolades. All y'all saying is he got accolades.
These same fucking people will literally tell you that they don't respect the media awards. They don't care about media awards. They will tell you this. So it's like, why do you count Kobe media awards then? Why you count how many he didn't get? Now it's okay to say, well, Bron got 4 and Kobe only got 1. It's okay to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just don't understand, like, the logic behind it. At the end of the day, when it comes to Jordan and LeBron in particular, the only thing Bron truly has over Jordan, like, that's just overwhelming is the longevity total stats. That's it. That's it.
Statue accumulated over a long time.
And it's no knock. It's, hey, you gotta be great to play that long. You gotta be great to do what he did. We know that.
He is a great player. That's why I said you could. And this is my problem with this. Like even in the video where I did the 8 straight, giving LeBron his props. It's not done every day. Somebody goes to 8 straight, but it could have been better. Oh, why you downplaying him? You giving his props, but you downplaying him. No, I'm not. I'm just calling it like it is. It's a fact that if he went 5 and 3, it would have been better. It would be talked about differently, is what my exact words was. It would be talked about differently than him going 3 for fucking whatever it was.
4
3 for 5.
He go 4 and 4 would have been better.
Yeah, if he tied up, at least he got that 4th one, man. At least he's about to be 5 and 3. At least he got that 4th one.
The reality is, that's all I really. If you ask me, that's all he should have won. To be honest.
That's it.
To be honest, if I'm being truly honest, he should have won 2011. He should have won 2012.
Yep.
He should have won 2013.
Yep.
And he should have won 2016.
Yep.
I don't care. See, the problem is people want you to give him extra credit for coming back from being down 3-1 when I picked him to win the series. How the fuck I'm gonna give him extra credit when I picked him to win? It don't make sense. I said he was gonna win. Now because he won, I gotta say, yeah, he did. He came back from a 3-1. I personally feel like, why was he down 3-1?
That's the other end of the context.
Why was he down 3-1? Oh, he played bad. That explains why he was down 3-1. Gotcha. On top of him playing bad, it was so bad that Stephen was playing bad and you still can win. Stephen playing bad, Clay playing bad, you still can win. You letting Draymond Green potentially finna win the Finals MVP on your watch.
He ain't lying.
Damn, cool. That's a great segment. So, last conversation. First of all, who y'all got winning the final? Let's start there before I get to the segue of the watches. Just who you got how many games? I got Spurs in 6.
Who I think. Y'all know me. I do who I think and who should win. Who I think should win
the Knicks.
Is the Knicks. I think the Knicks should win because, again, this is the highest paid fucking starting 5 in the league. This is their last. I promise you. I guarantee you. This is their last, their final, and it's fucked up. It's against a young, budding team, bro. This could be the team of the future in the Spurs. It's fucked up. But you might have to do exactly what Dallas did to Miami. You got to get this one, gang. It's not your time right now. Victor, folks, we love you, folks. It's not your time right now. Because if we don't, gang, if they let Victor win this one, this year 3 Victor, man. Y'all better go on. What they say on that movie, what that movie is, Law Abiding Citizen. Remember that movie Law Abiding Citizen with Jamie Foxx?
Law Abiding Stevenson.
When they asked him about dude, the husband, they met the friend, They was in the army together. He said, so y'all really click tied off on this time. Y'all fucked with the wrong dude, man. The only way you slow this motherfucker down, man, you go ahead and put a bullet in his head, man. Victor, right now, bro, he's only going to get better. If he wins, y'all see who he is. He love to smoke.
3 in the next 5, bro.
Let him win right now, bro. I promise y'all.
Gonna be getting 3 in the next 5,
bro. I think the Knicks should win. It's gonna be best for the whole league. It's gonna be the best
for the league, not good for New York.
Yeah. Like it's gonna be the best thing for the league, bro. Like for real. Cause they have stopped this Victor shit just for one more year. It's coming no matter what, though. Pause.
Well, they did play him well in the regular season, so we'll see how that translates. Knicks could win it. I'm taking what you got, Mo.
I'm gonna go Knicks in 7.
Not mad at that. Whichever team bring home the ring. But I heard an interesting. It was a long conversation between these friends in the car, and one of the guys was saying that with Steph Curry, without Draymond and Clay, it's still Steph Curry, still as great as Steph Curry is now. And the guy on the other side was saying, you cannot say that because you don't have a player like Draymond to do the things that he did to open up the floor for you. And you don't have the guy alongside of you, the other Splash brother, right, to help you out also with the scoring. Now, to me, would Curry be great? Yeah. As great? I don't think so. I think that dynamic of those three worked so perfectly well, especially when you add KD to it. But I think if we remember, like, yeah, he was that in Davidson coming out of college. He would come off these screens and hit the 35-foot, whatever you want to call them, threes. But when coming into the league, he was dealing with a lot of injuries. So him, besides Monte Ellis, we didn't really know if Steph was going to pan out until he got healthy. He got a good coach, and that coach saw some in him, put a good game plan together, and then he inherited Steve Kerr, and then they went on to win championships. But I do think Draymond and Clay are vital to them championships. I don't know if you take those two out and plug them in you can't plug them in with all Joe Schmoes and think that Steph Curry still goes out there and has the same amount of rings he has now.
Bro, Steph, two things can be true. Steph Curry is the face of that organization. No denying that. He's clearly the face, right? But make no mistake, he has no rings won without, like, you could say that about KD, but every other ring he has came with Clay and Dre. That's the foundation. That's the core. You need those guys.
Mm-hmm.
No mistaking that.
Mm-hmm.
There is no denying that. Stephen Curry, there's nothing wrong with it either. Everybody has help, bro. Everybody, bro. Stephen Curry has had help. That's the problem with context that people don't want to bring up.
But it takes a team to win a championship.
Yes.
But like I said earlier, front guy and number one guy is going to get the credit because that is the person leading the team.
Naturally.
Like a guy said earlier, if you go into all of the war captains, name me one war captain that lost a bunch of wars. You don't know none of them. We only know guys like Napoleon, right? We know them because they won a bunch of fucking wars. They won a bunch of fights. You feel me? You don't know the losers.
You died.
Right. Some of them niggas survived. No, a lot of them niggas would run. They wouldn't get in a fight. Now all of them motherfuckers be in the front line. Niggas be in the back of the horses and let people go out and dip off, nigga.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you lost the war, either you came back empty-handed, which means you most likely are going to die because you came back empty-handed, or if you lost the war,
or you go get some more soldiers and come back.
I don't know if that's how that worked back in the day.
Nah,
give you that many opportunities.
Depending on how big your listen. If Leonidas took more soldiers, them niggas would have survived.
But there's a reason why they didn't, though, because they felt like Leader was 300. And they had a lot more soldiers than actually three. And they had a lot more soldiers than 300 soldiers. The 300 soldiers that they had was mainly just the infantry. They had a whole bunch more people, and the Persian army still outnumbered them.
Yeah, because the Persian army was dirty. But
yeah, and it's like if you come back empty-handed with no, you feel me,
right.
no army,
but
you might not go back to another war.
we know the victors. So, but the other side of this, the guy was saying Draymond wouldn't be as good, and I don't. That's a sticky one because it just depends who Draymond's playing with and what they're asking for. Because Draymond came out of college averaging what 20 points.
And okay, so look, I have questions.
So is he a better scorer in the league? Is Draymond a better second option in the league if he just comes out and develops as a scorer?
I have questions. He doesn't have to go into a defensive stance because the context matters, right? Mm-hmm. When they say is Steph Curry going to be the same player that he is without Draymond and Clay, I believe he is. I don't think the team is going to be successful at all.
No, is he going to be as great? And then that's what the point is. He going to be as great?
I think he would be individually, but would the Warriors be as great?
But his greatness but greatness comes with success, and Curry is as great as he is because
it does. And
if he doesn't win them, he's not as great.
But I think sometimes we conflate the two because you can be a great player just not be in a great situation.
Right, and that's why great players not in great situations that don't win are never ranked higher in most cases.
They're never
guys that have been the man and won.
I don't think that he would be at the pinnacle of the Steph Curry that we are experiencing today because at the end of the day, the Warriors wouldn't be as successful. And I think that's the biggest part of it, right? Because Draymond and Clay aren't just important to Steph, they're important to the team as a whole. So if we're looking at team success, of course, the Warriors wouldn't be shit. We've seen this in 2020, 2021, when Draymond was hurt, Clay was hurt, and nigga didn't have nobody else. It was just Steph out there scoring the fucking basketball. Nigga won the fucking score title. Everybody felt like he should have won the MVP, but why didn't he win the MVP? Because the team was fucking horrible. That's why. Because the team wasn't good. But we know Steph Curry's gonna go out there, he's gonna get his buckets, he's gonna score, but that's not gonna look good on the team. That's not gonna warrant success on a team. We've seen good players come in the league and score and be a Michael Avery, score, but what do they do for the team? They don't do shit for the team, right? And so like when I hear questions like that, or when I even on the Draymond sense, right? Oh, Draymond wouldn't be shit without the Warriors. Well, of course, because he's not a number one. Like he's never been a guy who's going to come in and dominate the game. And oh, look at Draymond Green averaging 26 points. Like no, he's never been that guy. Even at Michigan State, where he was better offensively, he was never that guy. So when people say, "Oh, you put Draymond on the Kings," and he would. Well, no shit, Sherlock. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? It's like y'all don't understand basketball. Yes, if you put him on a lesser team where he doesn't have any guys to work off of, and he's asked to do more, he's not going to be as good. But when you simplify his role, of course, he's going to look that much better in a role. So if he goes to the Kings, or if he goes to the Pelicans, or if he goes to the fucking Knicks, and they simplify his role, even then, right? They don't ask him to do too much. He's still just a facilitating defensive guy. Mm-hmm. Draymond is still a really good / great player, but that does not make the team better because everybody, like Troy said, they need a team. You need a supporting cast to make the team successful. If that was the case, nigga, they wouldn't have fucking LeBron wouldn't have needed nobody else. D-Wade wouldn't have needed nobody else. Kobe wouldn't, like, you always need a team, and people can't help where they're drafted to. That is what it is. Nigga, you can't be mad where you're drafted to and where the team conforms you to your role. To the Lakers. And see, boom, Kobe got traded, right? What you supposed to do about that? So it's like, at the end of the day, we can ask those questions. Yeah, sure, because who's to say that Clay doesn't just go on to just be a pure three-point shooter? Don't play a lick of defense. All he do is go down on the motherfucking on the other end and just shoot threes. That's it. He don't do nothing else. Just shoot threes, right? Who's to say that don't have, like it's easy to do the hypothetical, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna ask those questions, you have to add the proper context to those questions because anybody can say, "Oh well, yeah, no, I don't think Steph Curry's gonna be great." Yeah, sure, because the Warriors wouldn't be great because they don't have all the pieces that made the Warriors great.
Now I think Moose said it best. Ain't nothing to add, Boo Up. Boo Up said, "Nah, I'm good." He muted, but he good.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, people slow, man. Fuck them.
Hell, my mama, boo, nigga.
Last thing, I saw this cut one, and I wanted to see y'all opinion because y'all already know who I'm gonna cut. Tracy McGrady, Paul Pierce, Vince Carter.
Hey, look, so I seen this on your page the other day, and instantaneously, without even thinking about it, my mind went to Vince Carter.
Yeah, I'm cutting Vince too.
No, nigga trying to make me seem like I was crazy.
Look though, wait, because Troy's explanation had me crying because he was just like, T-Mac, you feel me? You know he's gonna give you Paul Pierce. You know I'm not cutting Paul Pierce. He's on the wall back there. Vince, all he does is dunk. I started rolling.
All he do is dunk. That nigga said in the comments, if you think all Vince did is dunk, you don't know basketball.
I started rolling, dog. I promise you. Oh my goodness gracious,
nigga. Like, niggas going crazy, nigga. Like, but yeah, I'm not cutting Paul Pierce. There's no way. Niggas talking about cutting Paul on Instagram, bro. If you on my page, go get him. Niggas talking about cutting Paul Pierce, the only champion on the fucking list. You're crazy.
Oh shit.
The only champion, and he was vital to the team winning. I don't know if you would say Kevin Garnett was the best player. I'm giving it to Paul Pierce. I know you guys would say KG, Paul Pierce, Finals MVP. But I'm not cutting. There's no way. There's no way I cut Paul Pierce, and there's no way you cut T-Mac 13 points in 33 seconds. There's no way. Vince don't have no. Vince dunked over a nigga. That's why I'm saying like all Vince. What do you remember from Vince's career?
I mean, you're not wrong.
What do you remember?
He got more highlights than all them niggas though, for sure.
What highlights are those? Yeah.
Dunking on niggas.
Right. And so when I say all Vince do is dunk, and the nigga tell me you don't know what you talk about, nigga, yes I do. Nigga, all he do is dunk. Nigga, I'm not saying that doesn't mean he can't shoot.
Fuck.
But that nigga
that shit had me crying because I swear I really tried to think about like other moments, and I swear that's all I came up with.
Tell me when you get a step back three in somebody's face, nigga. Tell me the time and time stamp of the game, nigga.
No, he got a few buzzer beaters, but nothing crazy though.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, the most you remember Vince Carter for is his dunks, nigga. When he dunked over the tall white nigga, what was that in the Olympics or whatever that was? Some league. I don't give a fuck what that like open gym. Like the nigga.
Foot nigga.
Yeah, like the nigga just a dunker. When you remember Paul Pierce was a bucket getter, bro. He's a bucket getter. He could torch you either which way you wanted it. So could T-Mac. I thought people was gonna have a problem with me keeping T-Mac due to his injuries.
That's the thing. Vince could too, though. Vince
could
shoot. Vince had a handle. Vince was nice.
Vince was nice.
Vince just didn't max out though enough.
Right. Toronto Vince was nice. We thought, and like I said in the video, we thought he was gonna be closer in the.
He more talented than Paul Pierce.
100%. But I'm not talking. We're not talking who's more talented.
We talking about who maxed out their careers.
Right.
Paul Pierce maxed out his career more.
Right. So, but if I'm looking at Vince, like Vince on Toronto, balled out. But wasn't he supposed to be closer to Kobe than where he ended up? And I'm not talking about as great as Kobe, but he was supposed to be up there.
Yeah.
With the Wades and them and the Iversons and them, he was supposed to be up there. Yeah. He didn't reach that. You can't tell me a point in time Paul Pierce was supposed to be up there.
No, and he never got up there.
Right. But that means Paul Pierce overachieved, won a champion, nigga. Keeping my nigga Paul Pierce.
Man, get on, man. In this
34,
show.
nigga.
34, nigga.
What are you talking about? We all cut Vince. I thought I was crazy because niggas calling me crazy. How do you one more? Hold on. When is that? I don't think I got the picture. Hold on. Last one. Because I want to hear what you're saying. All right. Game 7. Game tie. 3 seconds left. Who takes the shot? Kyrie Irving, Ray Allen, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, James Harden, or T-Mac?
Give me Kyrie.
So my top 3 was Steph, KD, and low-key give me Ray, nigga. I'm taking Ray. Give me Ray Allen.
Give me Kyrie.
Kyrie, I respect somebody. Somebody said if you're going to draw up a play, he said, you're going to draw a play, give me Ray. But if you want a one-on-one, go get me a basket, he said, give me Kyrie. And I can respect that. I can respect that. But Movies, take us out.
I mean, I love Steph, but Kyrie's my favorite player, so I mean, I gotta go.
James Harden should be on this list, though. Never give him the last shot.
Fair. But another fire ass motherfucking show. Make sure y'all keep liking, commenting, subscribing. Tune in tomorrow for Gentlemen's Talk because they got another fire ass show coming at y'all. Appreciate everybody for listening on Hot Knee Radio. Appreciate everybody for popping in the comments. If you didn't pop in the comments, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you leave a like and a subscribe. When that bar come up, don't swipe up, swipe down. Make sure you pop up and see us doing some great things, giving y'all some great content. If you like the great content, keep liking and coming back because we're not stopping until we get that plaque in the back. So you already know. Keep rocking with us and keep rocking with y'all. We're going to see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
If it's hoops, we map it. No story, we're lacking. Every week, bring the heat like a fast break happening. So lace up, tune in, let the energy rise. Where the game meets the mic.